on the Wilmington Greyhounds, as we had promised, and it being a little difficult for us to touch all the bases that we're trying to do right here in Lawrence County. And that being said, we've got hockey, and we're moments away, and we're going to get you all set up as we kind of get this is Wilmington taking on Wilmington taking on the NESHANNOCK Lancers, and a great in-county rivalry, one of those old tri-county deals, and we totally look forward to bringing you the game. Both teams warming up, and this is the first game of the season, and what a way to open up for the year. As we just started, Wilmington will be in the white. They have the W on their chest, and NESHANNOCK, of course, in their red, and we'll be bringing you the action as we get underway here very, very shortly. And I'm waiting to see how everybody lines up and gets ready, as this is the first game that we've done of the high school season. I've got some nice warm drink as we get ready, and you can see quite a few people here, and this is WPIHL. So, and you might recall we brought you the game that had NESHANNOCK taking on Morgantown, and that was last season. So we're going to pick up everything as it's happening right here. Now, we will be bringing you as many games from Hess for NESHANNOCK and New Wilmington that we can. I want to say a special thanks to Shoop for sending me the schedule for the NESHANNOCK Lancers, and a very special thanks to the guy at Wilmington. And forgive me, I haven't looked on my phone, but he made sure that he told me, and so that we could get and have the schedule of both teams. Now we're moments away from the drop of the puck. And as we wait to see what goes on, and I'm adjusting my screen. There. Wanted to cut the reverb out. And both teams getting ready to line up. We'll see that they should be playing our national anthem shortly. Nice crowd here tonight. As I can't wait to call the action. As this is the first in county hockey game that I know that's ever been here. So we'll line up and our national anthem. As I hope everything finds you well, as everybody's getting laced up and ready to go. And it's hockey in Lawrence County. Both teams out, and remember the red, the Lancers, and the white will be Wilmington face off and controlled by, as they have a little scrum around there, and behind the cage go Wilmington in that Lancer end. The Lancers still had come down ice, and are they going to? No, they, well, tripping. Yeah, I thought they were going to call that. And we'll have a face-off as we get line changes right there. inside the Wilmington zone, and face off, or they drop the puck, and here we go. Controlled by the Lancers, shot from the left side, no good. Comes up wide right and stolen, by Wilmington. Wilmington drives into the NESHANNOCK zone to kill some time in the penalty. Lancers up and round back of the net, and we will try and get you a little bit better view in between periods as we got our wide angle lens on. Back down the right side, back centered in front, and Wilmington working on killing the time on the power play, and we're at a scoreless game in the first period. Puck up against the shot, blocked by NESHANNOCK. Ricochets off to the right side. We're in the first period, and we're scoreless. Now, as the Lancers still in the power play, Lancers come down, shot in front, and blocked, covered up by Wilmington. Give credit to Wilmington in this initial power play situation as they got caught for tripping. They've been able to hold off the Lancers and keep the puck out of the zone for the most part until just recently. And at the blue line and back in. Comes down, blocked out in front, and ricochets to the right of the goalie. Comes up, the Lancers will have to hustle. It's back in their zone on the right side, and they pass cross ice. Back up, crossing the blue line, and then at center ice, shoots it into the zone and gloved. So we'll have a face-off just outside the blue line as we get line changes. And check that. Guess they went inside. Goalie's right, our left. Goes behind the cage and up the right side. We'll get changes right here and another face-off. To the right of the Wilmington goalie, to the left of our camera angle, and be aware that Wilmington in white, the Lancers in the red. Puck crosses the blue line and into the Lancer zone. This is what I mean about the penalty kill. Wilmington's been very, very good at using up time on this power play. Pass over, crosses the blue line as Lancers go on the attack, and covered up and knocked away. Back down ice, and Wilmington skating very well. Lancers with the steal, crossed the blue line on the doorstep and fired, and goes wide left. Up against the boards and back out in front as they try to tie it up down the left corner. And it's out of the zone once again, and Wilmington really taking care of the penalty kill right here. Wilmington with the steal, shoots it back in, and it goes back around the net in the Lancers' end. Lancers come up, cross the blue line, go left side. Looks nothing there, fired back over to the right, and back behind the net. As it comes left side, fired across and covered up by Wilmington. Face off to our left, right of the Wilmington goal. Puck dropped, and it goes out of the zone, and right now they're working on it on the right side. Oh, the Lancers have had trouble holding it in, as Wilmington has done a great job taking the heat out of a hot kitchen, as it was once said. And here comes one last try for the Lancers, and boom, the puck back in their own zone, as Wilmington really runs the power play killed. And hold on. And everything going on here. Face off to the left of the goalie, and controlled by the Lancers, who try to set it in the center. That's not happening. Comes outside the zone, and down goes one of the players. Wilmington has done a great job, and we are now at equal strength. We're in the first period, and it's scoreless. Wilmington puts it up against the boards, and it goes right side and around the back of the net. Get a few line changes and a face-off. Face off to the left of our camera angle, right back of the net, and out of the zone it goes. NESHANNOCK will look to reset. They fire it down the right side. It goes into the right corner. Into the right corner and behind the net, as there is struggle in the corner, and let's see who comes up with it. Once again, fired back in, and Wilmington patiently ties it up on the left side. Puck sails out of the zone, and NESHANNOCK tries to bring it up, and a guy down at the blue line, and let's see what we're going to get as time is called. This is NCTV45 in Newcastle, Lawrence County's community television station, and we're going to remind you about the red and white. That's coming up in November. Fundraiser for NESHANNOCK Hockey. And if your organization has something going on, by all means, get it to us. We'd love to tell you about it. Now let's see where we're going to have that face-off as they go to center ice. Puck dropped and controlled by the Lancers. The Lancers have been able to win the face-off but not do anything in their end. Up comes Wilmington and fired and blocked on the right side of the cage. Back out of the zone and icing waved off as Wilmington will come up and attempt it again. Puck goes into the Lancer zone fire, caught by the goalie and held on. We're going to have a face-off to the right of the goal. The goalie's left. Wilmington impressive. The Lancers playing last year. This the first year that we've heard something about Wilmington playing hockey. Now it goes behind the cage and goes over on the left side. Greyhound's able to hold it in at the blue line. There's a tie-up and a whistle. Line change coming. And Wilmington with the steal right on the doorstep, but can't pull the trigger. Goes right side into the corner, back around. Wilmington unable to hold it in as they hustle down for the puck at the other end. Back up ice come the Greyhounds. It's fired in behind the net, and as they try to set up against the wall and battle for it behind the cage. It comes right side, and Wilmington able to hold it in as they stole it right at the blue line, back behind the cage looking for the wraparound, and not happening. Back down ice, and Wilmington will chase it down. Line change for the Greyhounds. Back up ice and knocked down. That was a heck of a check right at the center ice mark. As they struggle on the left side, and the Lancers shoot it into the Wilmington zone. Deep into the corner and up against the rail or wall, and then it goes behind the cage and they clear it out of the zone. Lancers will have to reset. Power play on the way. Face off and goes deep into the NESHANNOCK zone. Wilmington looking to be able to pull the trigger here as they have the advantage. Out, here come the Lancers, short-handed. They come down, knocked away, and out to the left side it goes. Struggled up against the boards, and Wilmington takes it across the blue line. Loses footing, and it slides off to the left. Wilmington has to reset. They cross the blue line, and not going to happen. Icing the call. Face off in the Wilmington zone. Face off to the right of the goal and back down ice. It goes in and behind the goal, and we'll wait to see where they face it off at. It'll be to the goalie's right, our left. Great to have hockey inside Lawrence County right here on NCTV45. Puck goes down ice, and there's a tie-up at the goal, goes right side. And this, our first try and game of the season, as we have, have to come back and do some reproduction. And we've learned about the live wide angle lens. Makes it, as your camera shooting, a little harder to call the game. And as we're really multitasking here in this first hockey game, Wilmington with the lead. And we're in the second period. Line change as it's tied up behind the goal, and we'll wait to see what happens there. And this really big game as people look at hockey face off to the left, right of our camera angle, left of the goalie. It goes down ice. Round back of the goal, and we'll have a face-off to the left. And we're working on pulling up some stats for you on Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey. And great game happening right here, face off at center ice. Back around the back of the goal, and as I try to look for and that ends the period. So we'll be going to the second, and we'll keep it right here. and we'll pick up public address as we adjust some stuff. First game of the season, gotta get used to a lot of things. And we're back to start this second period. And great to have you along with hockey, high school hockey to boot, inside Lawrence County. And that's just a great thing as we enjoy bringing it to you here at NCTV45. We're kind of losing our feed. We'll be right back.